Livik is only 2 kilometers. Stones will grow moss accordingly. Experience will feel more realistic. Falling points? Don't be. Therefore, we have significantly increased the medium-sized wild space.
Soy Paulo Dybala.
I'm Kai Bowman.
Hey everyone, it's Jack Osborne here.
أنا طارق.
اسمي هدي للعب.
Sure. The Livik map. The origin of the Livik in a compact map, and it made the images too detailed and selected the color saturation and frame rate of vegetation has rich details. Some players have discovered that we've considered and added take the snowy mountain area regions according to their habits and repeatedly tested the height, dense recommended ambush point, gaining experience. We offer the new sniper rifle and find that it is safe to squat down. Thanks to
We'll have the opportunity today to actors, to musicians, to esports stars, and America, Jack Osborne, Pikachu, and one of the world's most back and Mamato, biggest creators in PUBG MOBILE, So and Fusi. Next up, Mancol Fami y Juanpa. Lastly, we drops, and you guys will have the opportunity to win some. I want to send a huge thank you to all of our definitely winning some style points. Wearing that new the hot springs. Check out these. Looking at Marian Santos. I think the strategy here, but also one. So knock here, Kion is down. Off the map, there is your first team one. You see WP has squad 2 in the middle. You can see is comprised of Fuzi. HN is back. Shots breaking out here. It's time over on her right side. Finally, Durso holding down. Connects with Mao through the. How well snaking will work at range. I think people will be able to see and gentlemen. Alpoksin comes in from the side, running away from the zone. Can he do it? Dun-it, 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 dun-it. I don't know. There he is. He has been seen, and Happy goes down. Durso connects, and he's going to pick up the finish there. Yurem Rojas squad 2 in trouble. You can see Vonk coming in. Just missed there by Durso, but he is looking in the correct direction, trying to hit somebody as they work their way in from the zone. You can see the map repositioning here. Paulo Dybala, team 1 in prime position right now. Vonk going down to the zone. And it looks like Levinho, team 2, who was in a good spot in Midstein, is going to have to make their way across the street. And Paulo Dybala is going to be saying, Alpoksin with the canted sight. Switching between that and the 4X. Definitely sees Flash Zito. There is Dybala connecting with Durso a little bit. Definitely gives his position away, but it looks like the race up the hill is on. Paulo Dybala, team 1, sees Yurem Rojas, team 2, from the distance. Yurem Rojas, team 2, hiding behind a rock. Playing passively here, but they know they have to get to the zone, and it is coming. And we'll be moving here right now. As you can see, Levinho team 2 rotating around, gets connected with Fusi, takes some damage here from Dybala's squad. Dybala peeks back in the window, hides for safety, but as we see, the rotation behind one of these other squads is fierce right now. It looks like Levinho squad 2 on the move. They have no other choice. Paulo Dybala gets knocked. In return here, Yurem Rojas squad 2, Alpoksin gets the knock, and looks like they are going to be snuck up on from behind here. The zone is pushing. Levinho squad 2 is in serious trouble. They do have 3 members alive, though. Here comes the grenade. Looks like Fusi has been knocked in the blue zone, and that is going to do it for him. It's still up to Flash Zito and Durso to try to make an impact here. Yurem Rojas, they're looking good for now, but they still have to get to that next circle. The circle seems to be lying in between Paulo Dybala's squad. Alpoksin with the canted sight, firing, and does connect. ZW down, Dybala down, and Reiserbeck going for the revive. Unable to get the revive on ZW there. Dybala is connected with right there by Durso as well, and now the tides have turned. Durso peeking up the hill, knows Alpoksin is up there with Alex G. And there's the flank from Mamado taking down 1, 2 players. And will he get the third party? It doesn't look like it. He's going to go for the heal, it looks like. Amazing play. And Reiserbeck caught off on the flank by Durso. It's now a 3v1. Levinho squad 2. Fusi takes him down, and that's a chicken dinner. Levinho squad 2 is going to take your chicken dinner in game number 1. So it's time to check out our leaderboards after round 1. We'll check out the South American overall standings. And as you guys can see, our top finisher was Team Levinho 2. They got 6 kill points there, picking up 6 kills and 12 rank points, which means they put up a total of 18 points in round number 1. We saw Team Paulo Dybala 1 actually pick up quite a few points in rank, not as many in kills, but they still finished number 2 overall with 12 total points. Yurem Rojas Team 2 finishes with 11. They got 5 kills to their name. We saw Team Levinho round out the top 4 with 2 kills and only 4 rank points. Quite a big gap between 3rd place and 4th place here. We got Paulo Dybala 2, Marian Santos 1 and 2, and Yurem Rojas 1 rounding out the top 8. So congratulations to Team Levinho 2 for winning our first round. But for now, we'll have to turn our sights to the future because we got round 2 coming up next.
Hi PUBG Mobile players, I'm Levinho. Thank you for watching the show match. Let's see who will win the rewards. 3, 2, 1.
Round 2 is upon us, and we are headed into the action. This time we are playing again for chicken dinners and kills, but there's a twist. We are going to try to keep our team captains alive as long as possible. That means the Kai Bowmans, the Jack Osbornes, the Kevin De Bruynes, the Elena Tilkeys, Savu, Panda, Mizarsi, and Dream PUBG are your targets. We want to keep these guys alive so that they can somehow get their presidents to the finish line alive. Anybody able to get their team captain to the finish line and have him be the last one alive is going to get some serious bonus points. After an incredible match 1, we are looking forward to match 2, where all of our South American teams will be looking to hit the top of the leaderboard once again, but the rules are slightly different this time around. Instead of only playing for placement, it is also incredibly important to protect the team captain. They've got to protect their stars, and that's what they'll all be looking to do during match 2. Again, all of the teams heading out of the plane. A little bit of a split drop for a few of them, but this time it looks like Levinho 2, who is the first game's champion, they are going to be dropping together at the power plant. So look for them to get looted up once again super well. Levinho Team 1 heads up north towards gas, and we've got a fight already breaking out. Mao from Paulo Dybala's team in trouble. Don Tacho fires some shots across the street. Haven't been able to connect just yet, but there it is, and Mao has been taken down. Kion is down as well from Marian Santos Team 2, and it's mayhem to start things off. Now it's super important here that Marian Santos Team 1 is able to protect their captain, and unfortunately for the other team, they've lost a member already. Levinho into action early on in this one, and it does look like he's gotten himself a knock and a finish. ZW has been taken down. So Paulo Dybala 1 going up against Levinho 1 right now, and it looks like Paulo Dybala taking down one of the Levinho 1 players as well. It looks like Levinho versus Paulo Dybala, and Paulo connecting with some shots on Levinho, forcing him back down the stairwell. GG taken down by Manco Fami, and that was some good stuff there with the AKM. They'll look to continue to put pressure back on one another. One of the interesting fights a little bit earlier, though, Levinho versus Paulo Dybala. Both of those players are the stars, and so going up against each other was seriously high stakes. Manco Fami watching the stairwell here. Teammate rushes up, goes to the roof. It looks like it's Don Tacho. Over in Paulo Dybala Team 2, we've got Dex Stroger, still out in the shacks trying to loot up. Picks himself up. He's got the M16. Take a look at our map here in the zone. First circle does go north a little bit. It's going to encompass Hot Spring, Iceborg, and Levinho Team 1 is way up north, engaged. Looks like Paulo Dybala and Levinho 1 can't seem to leave each other alone. You can hear the SKS and Uzi firing off in the distance. Levinho Team 1 rotating back around, trying to get the push. And again, Dybala is the key member here along with Levinho. They need to keep these players alive. Loco-san hears the footsteps going through the store across the way. He's got the AK in his hand, definitely one to be very scared of in close proximity, but he's going back and forth between the grenade, trying to figure out if he goes for the knock here. Again, early engagements right now are definitely risky. Dybala with the lean peek. This man's got moves, but he goes down. This is it. This is bad. Levinho team 1, Paulo Dybala team 1. They cannot seem to disengage from one another, and just like that, Reiserbeck comes over for the finish, but he's got a whole team to get up. Dybala here, definitely the priority. It looks like Levinho trying to get his team back in the action as well. Dybala's back up, and Reiserbeck will go out to the flank to try to get the finish on Lu Power. Smoke grenades looks like they've come out from Levinho. Levinho's going to be going for the revive, and look at this. Grenade comes in, Levinho on the approach here, and he cocks it too short. Lu Power survives for the time being, but he's got limited time. His health is falling, and there's the Molotov cocktail landing in late, and that's going to take down Lu Power. Shots coming in. It looks like Paulo Dybala's team is back up. Levinho, again, getting that third-person peek and around the building. Unfortunately here, all of his teammates have been eliminated at this point, and it's only Levinho with the M4. Paulo Dybala team, they have lost ZW, but they still have Mamato, Reiserbeck, and Dybala to get this final push on Levinho. Turning our attention to Yurem Rojas, he's got the S12K as well as the UMP. Switching back and forth between weapons here, trying to get it all sorted out. Looking comfy on that sofa. Multiple airdrops headed into the new Nordic map, Livik. Got Alpaxin on the roof overlooking the flower fields. It's absolutely beautiful. Quite a nice contrast to some of the other maps, like Miramar's quite barren, while the new Nordic map, Livik, looks absolutely exquisite. Sounds like a DP going off in the distance there. Firing at something. Nobody connecting just yet. Don Tacho rolling around with the M4. Checking room to room, making sure no one's hiding, and it just so happens to be that Levinho is hiding, but he's got his sights set on Mamato, who is hiding behind the wall across the street. Levinho doesn't have a helmet, but check it out. Here comes the grenade. He's going to throw this up and over the wall, but can he get the time correct on the cock? Yes, he does. And connects with Mamato for 44 damage. Mamato down below half health. Levinho gives his position away, however, and Reiserbeck and Dybala close in for the finish. Reiserbeck peeks the stairs. Levinho out the window, and Dybala finishes him off. Paulo Dybala, beautiful play, takes out one of PUBG Mobile's superstars. Alpaxin hops in the UAZ, picks up Happy, picks up Vonk. Happy jumps out, does half damage to himself, and they're going to continue to try to establish position here above Marian Santos' Team 1. They are dispersed in the village below. Shots fired, Kira alerting them to their presence, and in the distance, you can see it looks like Yurem Rojas' team drives by on the ridge, and just like that, shots fired. Kira connects with Alpaxin for a little bit of damage, and it's going to force the energy drink to come out. Alpaxin connects, and just like that, Fun is taken down. He does the old Braveheart charge and goes straight into the buzzsaw of the enemy. And that is that. Alex G and his squad roll down the hill. Kira gets connected with by Alpaxin. Wonderful control on the M4 with that 4X scope. The serene tranquility of the countryside shattered here by the explosiveness of gunshots from Squad 6 and 7. Definitely a stark contrast to the beauty of the surroundings. Alucard peeking the window here, getting hit up a little bit by Alpaxin, unable to connect though. Alucard's going to peek this again. He's going to challenge here. Looks like there is a little bit of pressure needing to come out, and look at that. Kira connects again with Alpaxin, but not before suffering 60 damage or so herself. All right, here comes the smoke grenade. Happy. Vonk trying to get picked up here. Alpaxin able to actually do a great job, but I believe he's hung himself out where he can get connected on by Kira here. Expect Kira to fire some shots into this smoke, and if that's the case, they could be in trouble. There it is. Shots fired into the smoke by Kira, unable to connect with the DP. Definitely not going to stop trying, though. Onto the roof. Here's Alex G down in the city, so gets the boost going, unable to actually do a lot of damage right this moment. Yurem Rojas Team 2 using a wonderful barrage of smokes here to keep themselves shrouded from the enemy. They retreat up the hill. Alex G still stranded down in town, but needed that person to kind of fend off the push and protect the rest of the team from being finished. Paulo Dybala is going to test his hand at a motorcycle. Definitely can shoot. He's got 3 kills so far this game, and as the superstar, he's still alive. So he's doing really, really well for his team here. Definitely an MVP caliber performance so far from Paulo Dybala. That 2x with the DP-28. Definitely scary as Dick Stroger looks out the windows here. You can see the zone. Really no one in it except for Levinho 2, again, holding down Midstein. Kira throws the DP-28, 3x shots across the map. Doesn't connect, but immediately sees a volley of return fire from her enemies. And just like that, back behind the rock we go. We've got a little bit of a stalemate here between Yurem Rojas, Team 2, and Marian Santos, Team 1. Kira retreats to the rock, or from the rock to the tree. Going to go ahead and bandage up, knowing that Kira needs all of the health they can get. And look at this. From the flank, Happy comes in, but just like that, Happy is able to lure Kira out of hiding, and Alpoxen connects to get the knock. Now, will they go for the revive here is the question. Kira's still behind the tree. Kira's a very valuable player to Marian Santos' team, and just like that, you do see Marian Santos, Alucard V2 heading up there to get the revive. Going behind the berm, coming back out. We'll see if the smokes do come out here. He's going for the revive. No smokes. He's just going to risk it. We'll turn our attention to Yurem Rojas Team 1. We've got Subi Masashi with the DPs. No boost active here, so probably a little bit low on heals. And approaching straight into the danger zone here. Going to be looking at Don Tacho and his squad. And also Squad 6 in the distance. Yurem Rojas Team 2. So we've got a little bit of a third-party sandwich action going on. Juanpa gets popped there. Oh no, that was terrible. Bad timing here from Team 6 as they go to revive their teammate Happy. And just like that, if they would have moved a little bit sooner, it may have worked out better for them. But now, Yurem Rojas Team 2 is definitely on the defensive as Alpoxen here, down with about 5 HP, is in serious trouble. Here comes Alucard. Alucard and Marian Santos. Ooh, another beautiful grenade there. Molotov comes out from Alpoxen, throws it just a little bit short. Marian Santos backs into cover and falls off the rock. Alpoxen finally gets the heal off. It looks like he's going to be back up to 75 HP. And he's going to be trying to get the knock here on Marian Santos, but just misses the timing on that as Marian Santos and Alucard V2 move towards the zone. So you can see the rotation starting to happen now from the teams, and it looks like Paulo Dybala's team coming out of the blue zone on the western portion of your map. Alucard using the cover of the concrete wall here and the house to try to get a sneak attack going on Yurem Rojas Team 2. Yurem Rojas getting the loot here from the people they snuck up on behind as they get ready to brave the red zone on their way to the safe zone. And just like that, engaging from a distance, Paulo Dybala with the long-range knock. And Yurem Rojas is in trouble. 2 knocks here from Paulo Dybala coming out of the... Oh, man, this guy's on fire. Paulo Dybala, a superstar, not only on the soccer pitch, but also on the battlegrounds. Alex G knocked and finished by Alucard. And this is looking no bueno for the Yurem Rojas Team 2. Vonk on the top of the hill and Alpoxen on the far side. Kira YT in trouble. Alpoxen getting the better of that engagement. You can see him rotating around, getting the finish, and off to the safe zone we go. Subi Masaji taking down Mamano from Paulo Dybala team. Riser back, and Dybala is all that remains, and Dybala in trouble. gets the 3 kills plus the 2 knocks there towards the end. It does look like they will get back into the fight, but it's now up to Reiserbeck to hopefully get his team towards the finish line. But Dybala, the team captain, has been eliminated. Another knock there. We got a double knock from Reiserbeck, unaware that there is a third guy, and he gets the triple. Beautifully done from Reiserbeck here. He's going to have to heal up and push towards zone. The only one preventing him from getting there is Subi Masagi. Moving over to Alucard V2. You can see the zone coming in. Outboxing taken down, and that is going to do it for that squad. Alucard races towards the zone. And Reiserbeck continues to fight his way through the madness here. 3 players have been knocked, and that's a squad wipe for Reiserbeck. Beautifully done from Paulo Dybala, Team 1. They are up to 8 team kills on the back of Dybala and Reiserbeck. Amazing stuff so far. Reiserbeck contributing 5 kills so far this match. Now it's just a matter of braving the blue zone in order to try to get into that safe circle. Durzo from Levinho 2 having an awfully quiet match. Levinho 2 has been sitting inside of Midstain the entire game. The circle has been on them. Oh, he sees Reiserbeck, and this is not good for Reiserbeck. Where has he gone? Struggles with the window a little bit, and just like that, Reiserbeck caught coming across the street. And it looks like Dybala, Team 1, will be eliminated in 4th place. Marian Santos taken down on the street by Alucard, and he's wanting her loot. He's really thinking, should I go for it? Should I drive back there? What should I do? I need that loot. Decides to press on. The zone collapsing provides too much of a risk, and he's going to head towards the safe circle. It looks like Levinho 2 up against Paulo Dybala, Team 2. And also, I believe that was, we got Marian Santos, Team 1. There it is. So Alucard coming in from the east, as well as Paulo Dybala, Team 2. We got Dex Stroger taking down Durso as he comes across the street, goes for the knock and the finish. And just like that, Durso is taken down from the rooftops, though. HF trying to hone in on that window where Dex Stroger just ruthlessly eliminated his teammate. Fusi on the push. He is not wanting to deal with any sort of guff from another team. Going for revenge here. Working his way around. Shots fired. Unable to connect. Fusi getting fired at from behind, it looks like, by Alucard. Definitely looking off in the same direction here. Dex Stroger trying to bait him into a grenade. Grenade goes off. Fusi on top of the roof. Let's see if he can surprise Dex Stroger down here that's hiding. Zone shifts in the meantime, and Alucard is the only one in it. Dex Stroger connects with Fusi, and Fusi has been knocked down. It's now a 1v2, v1. Fusi, hopefully going to try to get back into the fight. Heal has come off for our Dex Stroger. He's going to boost himself up. Flash Zito firing in shots from the distance, trying to protect Fusi as he works his way back to the zone, but the blue zone stops for no one. Flash Zito having to work his way on the run. Fusi's gonna go down. Where is Dex Stroger? He's trying to find him. This is gonna be a safe circle finish for Alucard. Are you kidding me? Everyone getting lost in the safe zone right now and takes significant damage jumping off the roof, and Flash Zito has ultimately committed the ultimate sacrifice. He goes down. HF, the last remaining member that gives themselves a shot, but it's HF versus Alucard, and this is a matchup that oh man, this looks really, really solid right now for Marian Santos Team 1. Alucard still in it, vying for that first place finish, has the rock, has cover, has boost, and has a full hit point bar, whereas HF can't quite say the same. So HF sneaks into the safe circle. It's going to survive for now, but it's up to Alucard to see if he can put his team on his back. And in a 1v4 situation just a moment ago, he now has the upper hand. HF works his way up the hillside here. We got a 1v1 going on. The zone's still quite big for a 1v1, but that's all she wrote so far. We've got one player left for each of these top 2 squads, all important persons, though, for the Stars have been eliminated, and we have the engagement coming. Footsteps have been heard by Alucard. He knows exactly where HF is. Stands up, tries to get a little bit of a vantage point here. He knows exactly where HF is, and HF is hiding behind a rock. He moves, and definitely has been spotted at this point by Alucard. Zone starting to work its way in. You can see it menacing, pushing Alucard from behind here, potentially. He knows exactly where HF is at that tree, and right now we've got a little bit of rock, paper, scissors going on. Who is going to be able to take it here? Will it be HF? Will it be Alucard? HF on the move. Alucard tracing that audio. He's going to go ahead and prone and work his way in. You can see that circle moving away here as HF goes to stand further into the safe zone. Alucard trying to make it work for his team here. Grenades being thrown. HF unable to connect. HF off on the flank right now. Sees him at the rock. Alucard definitely onto his location, but I don't know that HF has spotted him just yet. Uses the bush for cover, but HF in the better position right now. Alucard needs to make a push to the tree and get cover as soon as possible. He needs to stand up and make a run for it and hope that HF misses his shots. He's looking around for cover right now. Using the berm a little bit, trying to provide a little bit of cover here so that he can... Oh, there it is. The peak, he gets the shots to connect on HF. HF down to about 25% HP. And the zone is pushing. Alucard on the push. Works his way down the hill, grabs the rock. HF gets the heal off, 75%. Lean peeking around the rock. And there it is. Alucard connects and takes him down. That is it for game number 2. Marian Santos, Team 1, taking the victory here over the... And here are your standings for round number 2. We'll take a look at the South American rankings, and in the top spot, we've got Marian Santos, Team 1, Alucard again, putting them on his back and taking them to victory there. 5 kill points to their names, 12 rank points here. They did not have Marian Santos survive long enough to pick up any mission points, but nonetheless finishing on top with the chicken dinner. They will finish first place with 17 points overall. Now in second place, only 1 behind due to the strong performance of Paulo Dybala and Reiserbeck. 8 points go for kills here. 4 for rank, and another 4 for Paulo Dybala living so long here. That gives them a total of 16 points in round number 2. Congratulations to Paulo Dybala and his squad. Next up, we've got Team Yurem Rojas number 1, and it looks like they've also picked up a bunch of kill points. They got 5, 3 rank points, and they also had Yurem Rojas himself survive for quite some time to pick up 4 mission points. So they will finish with 12 points to finish third place in round number 2. Team Levinho number 2 getting quite a bit of rank points there to finish second, but failing to get many kills, and they also did not succeed on the mission. They got 11 points total. Rounding out spots 5 through 8, we have Team Paulo Dybala 2, Team Marian Santos 2, Yurem Rojas number 2, and Team Levinho number 1. rounding out the bottom spots. So that was an amazing second round of action. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves. Huge shout outs to the Paulo Dybala team, their superstar coming in clutch, not only with staying alive, but also throwing down some kills. And big shouts to Marian Santos team 1 for taking home second round's victory as well. Now, we've got to tally up these points, but first, let's have ourselves a casual little round 3. We're gonna get our dance on, so stay tuned, and we'll be back into the action momentarily. If you'd like to find a way to get involved, check the link at the bottom of your screen to see how you can send some love. We just received word that Levinho and Paulo Dybala will be teaming up in match number 3. Again, this match has no points, but one of these guys is a self-proclaimed chicken dinner lover, while the other is a PUBG Mobile professional. How will these two get along together? We'll have to wait and see after the break, but for now, let's get in to the lucky draw.
Hola jugadores de PUBG Mobile, soy Marian Santos. Gracias por venir. Veamos quién ganará las recompensas. 3, 2, 1.
Our competition is just about to get started, guys, but before we do that, I want to send a huge thank you to all of our global stars, players, influencers, and you guys watching for helping support the COVID-19 relief effort supported by Direct Relief. If you'd like to find a way to get involved, check the link at the bottom of your screen to see how you can send some love. Round 3 has begun, ladies and gentlemen, and the contestants are making their way into the battlefield, and look for all of them to head north to the Hot Springs and to Lupenfeld, where an NPC will await them at each location, and it's their job to engage them in a dance-off. That's right, you will be inviting the NPCs to dance at Hot Springs and Lupenfeld, and there will be some bonus points awarded here, not to be counted towards the final ranking, of course, but of course, you don't want to kill the NPC. That's something you don't want to do. So we'll watch here as multiple squads go towards the Hot Springs. Definitely going to be a hot drop. Round 3 has begun, ladies and gentlemen, and the contestants are making their way into the battlefield, and look for all of them to head north to the Hot Springs and to Lupenfeld, where an NPC will await them at each location, and it's their job to engage them in a dance-off. That's right, you will be inviting the NPCs to dance at Hot Springs and Lupenfeld, and there will be some bonus points awarded here, not to be counted towards the final ranking, of course, but of course, you don't want to kill the NPC. That's something you don't want to do. So we'll watch here as multiple squads go towards the Hot Springs. Definitely going to be a hot drop, as well as it looks like Levinho 1 making their way to Lupenfeld. And it looks like Paulo Dybala team 1 and 2 staying behind in the middle of the map, not really going forward. And look at this, Fusi going up against Happy, takes him down. And look at this, he sees a nut. Oh, that's the NPC, and he takes him out. What are you doing, Fusi? The goal was to dance with the NPC, and you sawed his head off, my friend. Fusi taking down the NPC early. William, gonna pour a drink out for you, my friend, but William has his head completely ripped off by Fusi. No one gets to dance with the NPC. They're just more entertained by shooting their guns. So now it's a push. Happy's been taken down. Vonk and Alpoxen are trying to hold off the push here from Fusi, as well as Durso and HF. So Fusi makes his way to the brick wall. Durso on the push. Fusi tries to... He sees Alpoxen in the distance, so he's going to push here. Vonk at the corner of the wall. Teammates has already called him out. Fusi jumps over, sees him. And we're going to have a meeting at the corner here. And just like that, Vonk taken down, quickly finished by Fusi. And it's up to Alpoxen. Look at that, quickly connects across the Hot Springs. And it's now up to Alex G to get things done here for Team Rojas. So not the greatest start for Yurem Rojas Team 2. But Alex G is going to try to take things into his own hands, as he is the only person left alive for his team. Levinho Team 2 has ripped the head off of the NPC, and that is unfortunate. Look at this, Levinho Team 1 sees Kion from Marian Santos' team, and he tries to get the finish, missing his shots, and goes for the finish here, runs out of bullets. And look at this, Kion's safe. Levinho had the opportunity to finish that, but unfortunately missed his shots, and he's now going to have to go on the push to try to get things finished off. Levinho has teamed up on Team 1 here with Paulo Dybala, and they are going to be working together here to try to finish things off. Kion is going to get taken down as Juanpa tries to get the defense going, but Juanpa has a push going right now. ZW pushing across the street, and Juanpa getting the knock and finish. Revenge has been had. Kion for ZW. It's a trade, and now it's up for Dybala and Levinho to try to push Don Tacho and Juanpa out of the city. Things are tense early on here. It looks like Yurem Rojas chilling on the couch. He's got the M16 staring at his shadow. It's quite the shadow, Yurem Rojas. We'll switch away from that, go to WP from Levinho Team 1. And they are still looting up. Lots of loot here on his back. He's got the pan, level 2 backpack, a DP. Looking sharp over there. Yurem Rojas Team 2. We've got Alex G sitting in the back of a dump truck here. He's waiting to see if he can, maybe pull a sneak attack here, get revenge for his fallen teammates. Marian Santos here working her way up the hill. We've got Alucard V2. I always want to call him version 2, but, maybe he is version 2. Version 1 was far, far worse. Subi Masaji is looking over into the distance here. Marian Santos Team 1. I think he might have saw somebody over there. Possibly not. I would love to have seen the northern part of the map on the other spot, Loop and Feld. I wanted to see who danced with the NPC. Who had the moves? We saw William get his head taken off, but Barbara has got the moves, so I've heard. Alucard up in the tower, looking down into the city. He's going to stand up, go for the quick pop. He's not able to locate anybody, so he's going to move locations. I think both teams there unable to find. I mean, they were looking right at each other, but nobody ended up in one another's crosshairs, so they're going to have to avoid the fight. But there it is, Fun in the street. Subi Mashaji taking him down, and Fun has been eliminated. He's right in the middle of the road, and there is no reviving that man. Fun is going to be sawed down at this point. Or not. Are they going to get the finish or not? They're leaving him alive here in the road. Maybe it's a bait tactic to get the rest of the team to go out and try to save him. We got NATO Gamer peering on from the distance, trying to work his way around to the flank, maybe to catch the other team off guard. You can see Don Tacho here up against Namato, up against Dybala. Dybala behind the wall, knocked, and unfortunately, the MK12 just missing there, and Dybala's going for the revive. There is Barbara in the Pinocchio outfit, and oh no! Whoa, WP, what are you doing? You're supposed to dance with the... Oh, man, this is killing me. You guys are supposed to dance with the NPCs, and y'all are trigger happy, selling them off at the knees. Holy cow, at least they quickly executed Willem, but Barbara, unfortunately, had a slow and painful demise there. Paulo Dybala out of heals at this point, so he's going to have to kind of peek around and see if he can make something happen here. Manco Fami is actually low on heals as well. Juanpa low on heals. I think everybody's depleted their resources. No one has left this city to start things off. Levinho still at full health on the top, but unfortunately Paulo Dybala Team 2 starting to close in, coming from the southwest, and there should be a third-party action here momentarily if these guys don't get to it. But everyone pretty low except Levinho. Now from the west, Levinho Team 2 rolling in, Flash Zito coming and flipping his buggy. Dear God, he almost destroyed himself. That was impressive stuff there. You just never know. You gotta watch out for those rocks. He hits the buggy square on the tire and almost kills himself. Subi Masaji in a beautiful bush, and it looks like New Power getting connected on from a distance as well. We got Kira YT taking on Riserback, taking on New Power. Flash Zito taking on Have, and it looks like they're in trouble. Comes over the hill, connects, and would you look at that, Flash Zito. Nobody can hit Flash Zito. What is going on? Finally, he gets connected with. That was insane. Flash Zito should have been knocked a long time before that, but able to survive, pick up a knock on Yurem Rojas. And now Fuzi comes in to support his team. Durso rolls in, and oh my gosh, did they not come into this fight aggressively? Durso immediately knocked, and here is NATO Gamer connected with, oh boy, are we gonna have a grenade? I don't know. We'll see on the push. Fuzi goes in, goes to first-person perspective, switches back to third. Subimasaji rolls around the rock, and there's the shot. Jumping headshot for the finish. Fuzi saves his team just like that. That's a squad wipe for Levinho 2. The Avian Tyrant, sported by Paulo Dybala, looking sharp. A little too sharp, I might add. Looking at those spikes of hair, this man needs a helmet. Gotta get a covering on that dome. That way we don't suffer a quick and decisive death here. He knows that he's gonna keep looting, though. The problem is this city has been picked clean of gear. Paulo Dybala 2 has crashed the scene, it looks like. So it looks like we are seeing that third party we saw initially. Good grenade. Mamato doesn't get connected with here. Mamato will move on to the next building. Let's see if he gets spotted here as he sneaks around. Dangerous spot here for Dybala. Has about 70% HP. Looks like Don Tacho throwing a Molotov into the building. Nice shot with it. And then we've got Alex G still alive from that original encounter. Yurem Rojas Team 2 is the only lone survivor here as he works his way into Midstein. Shots off in the distance. Looks like Levinho firing some off into somebody. Riserback has switched teams with Levinho to actually sit on his old team. So this is kind of a mix and match here in game number 3. Marian Santos, yeah, she's looting. I think she could do better on the helmet there, but level 1's still cute. Durso sees somebody, and just like that, fun has been taken down. The pause, the finish, and just like that, really efficient work from Levinho Squad 2. Ooh, return fire from Alucard from the city. Connects with Durso, and he's going to have to patch himself up. Definitely wants to play with a little more caution here, knowing that they know where he's at, and he's at a single rock with nowhere to go. Alucard working his way up the stairs, tries to get to the window for another angle, sees the US coming in. It goes across, and he connects with Durso and gets the knock. Fuzi comes in, and the third party is real. Kira picking off Fuzi, and just like that, Levinho 2 went from a position of power to a position of elimination. Just like that, HF down as well. It's down to one person for Levinho 2, and that's Flash Zito. Nice grenade here. It's going to push him off the balcony. Alucard getting a lot of pressure out. Flash Zito not quite ready to give himself up just yet, but knows he has to act quick in order to rescue his teammates. Sees him jump off. They try to connect. They miss, and that's going to give him the opportunity to get one heal off. He sees HF in the distance, and just like that, connects for the finish. Alucard quick on that connection. And here comes the grenade. This might be devastating if they don't get out of there. Fuzi stop. Oh, he pulls it back. Had he let it go, that was a knock for sure. Saw Flash Zito move across to the other compound. Definitely saved the life of Fuzi over there. Grenade out the window. Little bit short on the prime, and oh no, he got it. He got it. Ladies and gentlemen, picking up the knock with the grenade. Beautifully done. Looks like Levinho has been knocked in the distance as well. Levinho going to be taken out, and that is that. Dybala still in command of his squad, though, but Levinho has been eliminated. Look at Wanpa and Macol pushing up. It looks like Dybala. Look at this. This guy's a machine. Controls the shots, gets the finish. Flash Zito knocked by Alucard, and Alucard's going to be pushing up the stairs, trying to get the finish here. Fuzi is the only one left, I believe, for Team Levinho 2. Nice shots there. Fuzi taken down, and Marian Santos Team 1 will prevail. This little city has been taken over. Mamato and Dybala, the only ones left from their squad. It looks like they are looking down into crabgrass and trying to pick a fight with potentially Marian Santos Team 1. But Dybala, he is taken down on the top of the ridge. Don Tacho with very minimal Oh, just misses the opportunity. The UMP from range, though, that was not something that you see every day on this map. But Don Tacho making great use of his UMP and 3x scope. Mamato's going to be in position to pick him up, but will there be a push? That's the question right now. Dybala has been low on heals the entire game, and I don't know that he has the actual gear to heal up. And off in the distance, you see Alex G rolling with the UAZ. He knows where he's at for sure, and now he's going to go rummage through this compound to see if he can pick up some heals. Don Tacho pops the first aid, gets himself up to 75, and they are in hot pursuit of Paulo Dybala's team. Taking a peek over Paulo Dybala Team 2, we've got Dex Troger looking off into the distance, and he's got a couple of teams in his sights. Looks like Paulo Dybala Team 1 and Marian Santos Team 1 up on the hill. We see Levinho Team 2, or Team 1 rather, making an appearance. They'll be working their way into Dex Troger's screen here shortly. There you see Reiserbeck and his teammate working through the city. As soon as they cross, though, and get up onto this berm, could be a little bit of an issue for Levinho Team 1. Alex G still alive. They've gone down to the Aqueduct to check out the loot. Aqueduct, one of the new places on the new Nordic map Livik, down underground with loads of loot in there, can definitely make somebody that's looking for some new gear very, very happy. All right, here it goes. We are going to see a push to the zone. Alucard leading his squad. No one's super close, so it's not a big deal right now getting there. We've got Dybala and Alex G kind of squaring off. I think they hear Alex G, but he is still underground. Definitely want to, oh no, look at that. Shots dropped right there. Look at this. Blue Power connect with Dex Troger, hops out of the vehicle. Shots fired as well. Look at this. Blue Power taken down. Beautifully done. Shots ripping off in the distance here. Alex G trying to engage. He connects with Mao, knocks him down to about 1 HP. Alex G putting on quite a show here considering he lost his entire team early on in this one. Reiserbeck working his way down the hill. Knows he's got a lot of people looking this direction, but he's got no choice. He's got to make a play here. Look at this! He does get connected with, unfortunate. He knows he's dead at this point, so he's just going to try to get a kill here. Can't do it. GG. Keeps him at the gates here, and it's a GG for him. Alex comes out, gets one knock. Dybala pushes him, brings out the DP, and that is that. Dybala again with the clutch kill. This man is a machine. Ladies and gentlemen, Paulo Dybala. Let's hear it in the chat for him. GGC's in the windows. Mamato's in there picking up a teammate here. Come on, let's get it. Just like that, Dybala is wiped. That was an unfortunate way to go out. Nothing you can really do with that kind of an angle. So, nade is coming. Is he going to shoot? He's going to nade his own teammates. I am pretty sure he just killed his own team. Blows it up right on top of his teammate. Let's hope he missed the target here. Huh. Interesting. Some communication faux pas for sure going on Paulo Dybala Team 2. We're down to 3 teams, guys. We've got Marian Santos Team 1, Alucard, having an impressive game so far. 3 kills to his name. We've got Marian Santos Team 1. Don Tacho working his way up the hill here. And off in the distance, Paulo Dybala Team 2. GG getting taken down with the DP. PHX level low. Looking out the window. He's got the M43X, one of my favorite combinations in the game. Trying to sit in this city. He's got the zone right now. The rest of his team going to be working their way into the circle. Don Tacho working his way down. And just like that, they've been eliminated. Marian Santos Team 1 taking down in 3rd place. We've got Paulo Dybala Team 2 sitting right now in the top 2 as Marian Santos and her second squad are working their way down. Looks like Marian Santos Team 1. Connect with Mao. Alucard works his way around to the flank. GG working straight up the gut. Team 2 here. Paulo Dybala, Team 2, has position in the zone with cover. They are sitting in a compound, and that is definitely giving them the advantage, although It does look like they have high ground over on the other side, so this could kind of be an equalizer. GG is on the flank. They're playing very aggressive here. Rather than sit in the compound and wait for the zone, he is going for the hard flank. He's going all the way around here. This is a heads-up play by GG. He's going to boost up and try to get himself ready to push. All eyes on the compound. You would think from the Marian Santos team perspective, Alucard, Kira looking onto the compound, you gotta think that all of these players are going to be in those buildings waiting. They have been spotted though. Nade goes out to the left. Dextroger and GG. Dextroger, I believe, gave away GG. GG was pushing and looked like he was completely undetected, but that does not appear to be the case any longer. Alucard definitely aware, starting to readjust and focus his attention over to the left a little bit more. Mao trying to work his way around. Shots fired from the second story, and just like that, now we see GG come over, takes out Kira behind the rock. Alucard has been spotted, tries to fire prone, doesn't connect, but Alucard now in trouble. Strafing away from the rock, connects with GG on the flanks, but Dextroger immediately pops up, takes down Alucard, and that is that. We have ourselves a winner chicken dinner. It is going to be Paulo Dybala 2 and Dextroger getting the finish there at the end of the game. So while it wasn't the most impressive set of dancing skills here in round number 3, no one really getting a whole lot of bonus points because, well, instead of dancing with the NPC, they killed him. It happens sometimes in PUBG Mobile, but we did. They killed him. It happens sometimes in PUBG Mobile. But we did see a lot of great gun skills in this game. Again, some of our stars flashing some serious firepower in this one. But big congrats to Paulo Dybala in Team 2 as they wrap up round 3 and a chicken dinner. As we dive into the standings for our third and final round of the day, it's important to keep in mind that these did not count towards the overall competition, but we did have some amazing action nonetheless. In first place for round number 3, we have Team Paulo Dybala number 2, picking up 9 kill points and 12 rank points for a huge score of 21 overall points. That was with a winner chicken dinner. So congrats to Paulo Dybala Team 2. Marian Santos Team 1 with Alucard there at the end, just really beasting out. Love the action, really good stuff from them. 13 points will go to their name. And Team Levinho too, also dropping 9 kills here as they finish out in third place. They only pick up 1 rank point, but it's enough to vault them over a couple of people that finished higher than them because they got so many kills early on. So Team Levinho 2 finishing with 10 points overall. We also had Team Paulo Dybala 1 with an impressive 4 kills, 4 rank points, finishing with 8. Our bottom 4 are Team Marian Santos 2, Yurem Rojas 2, Team Levinho 1 finishing in 7th, and Yurem Rojas number 1 finishing in 8th. So again, congratulations to all of our contestants, our stars, and their teammates for their performances here. We saw Levinho team up with Paulo Dybala, and they did pretty good. I think Dybala was pretty impressive there, held his own for sure. He's the self-proclaimed winner chicken dinner lover. I see why. So congratulations to everybody, but before we get out of here today, I think it might be time for another lucky draw, don't you? I think we queue one of those up right now.
Hi PUBG Mobile players, I am Paulo Dybala. Thank you for watching the show match. Let's see who will win the reward. 3, 2, 1.
What's up, amigos de PUBG Mobile? Muchas gracias por el encuentro. Yo soy Yurem y ha llegado el momento de ver quién ganará las recompensas en 3, 2, 1.
We'll have to wait and see after the break, but for now, let's get in to the lucky draw. So that's it, guys. The Latin American division is over. It's been an amazing day, and I want to extend a huge thank you to you all for watching, continuing to support, and taking part in playing PUBG Mobile. Break your limits and break new ground. That'll do it for Latin America, but next up, don't miss the Southeast Asian division, which will be going live July 30th at 12 o'clock UTC+0. I'll see you guys there.